Look at this thing. Look at that.
Where is he? I can't find
Right
him.
here. Look how big that freaking thing is.
Move the branches.
That thing. See it?
Yeah, not real well, but yeah.
Look at this. You don't see it right there?
Yeah.
Big freaking frog. Stop it, but.
Well, it's Thursday morning. We got to the trailhead about 10 o'clock, left the truck, hiked in. Packs were ridiculously heavy. Got up here about noon, got camp set up. Took a few minutes to rest, ate some lunch, and now we're going to head up to the rest of the way up to Elk Camp. That's where we can get some clean water up there and get some water for moose and drop off some stuff at camp, and then just check trail cameras along the way and see if there's any activity, especially at the ponds. That's where we're planning on sitting the majority of the time that we're here. Hopefully we'll get some bears to come in this hot weather. So we're getting ready to head up. It's about 1:30 right now, and then we'll see what time we get back to camp with the water and figure out like what we're gonna do for the evening from there. This is day one, just getting started. He looks at us like, are you coming? You guys coming? What are you guys doing? Come on. Swim.
Come here.
Oh, okay, I guess not. Oh, jeez. Morning. It's Friday morning. This is our first full day of hunting. As you probably already saw yesterday when we got in, we set up camp, and then we headed up to Elk Camp and got water, checked several trail cameras, got quite a bit of video, good video, fair amount of elk, some deer, no bears. I'm not overly discouraged by that. They've only been up for 2 weeks. I was pretty happy with how much video I actually did get in that short amount of time. And then after we were done checking the cameras and getting the water, we came back to camp, dropped off the water, and then came to where we are this morning. It's just a little kind of lookout. Gives us a little bit of a view of the ponds that are right here. And we sat there until the end of the night, a little bit after 8 o'clock, headed back to camp. Then we had something to eat, and then we went to bed. This morning we got up a little bit later than we probably could have. Got up to this lookout at about 7. We had breakfast and coffee, and then got up to where we are right now, this little lookout, around 7 o'clock. It's a little bit after 10 now, so, been here a little over 3 hours, haven't heard or seen anything, like, at all, other than birds. We did a little bit of predator calling, Nothing from that either. So I think we're getting ready. We're gonna head back to camp. Maybe have probably be 11 o'clock by the time we get back there. Have some early lunch. Kind of figure out what we're gonna do the rest of the day. We're already almost out of water, which I was not expecting. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to make a trip back up to elk camp and get water there. This time I think we'll fill up both jugs with good water. We only filled up one with good water last night, and then we filled up, or partially filled up, another one for moose, just with some of this pond water because it's closer to camp. Well, I think we're gonna have to fill up both with good water, and then moose will just have to drink some of that. But I don't want to have to go and do it again before we leave. So, and then we'll just decide. Like, I don't know, maybe we'll stay up there then for the evening, or if we'll come back down here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for the afternoon and evening. So we'll figure that out. But most likely we are gonna have to go get water. So that's where we are so far. Nothing real exciting. Good video on the trail cameras, but nothing in real life. I'll give an update later if anything happens.
Going for it? No, it's too far.
Oh, come on, you can get that.
He's contemplating it.
Oh,
Get
I'm
the toy.
so
Get
disappointed.
the toy.
Go get it.
Get the toy. Get it.
Go get it.
Get it.
Is that, can I go around the other side?
Go get it, Moose. Go get it. Go. Go get it. He wants it.
Dude, do you know how to swim?
Go get it.
He's gonna walk across and go get it from the other side. Yep. Yep.
Work smarter, not harder.
He's gonna find out it's not that much closer. Get it! Get it! Dude, you know how to swim. I don't get it.
I don't think you can find
Do you not see it? There we go. There we go. Good boy. Good boy, Moose. Good boy. Oh, now he's coming all the way over. Good boy. What a good boy. Good job.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come give it back.
I don't want it. Oh, he's like, no, this is mine, man. I worked hard for it.
Yeah, he does not want me to have that stick. Wow.
Does he have the stick still?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He lost it. No, he does. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He lost it. What's he doing?
I have no idea.
He dropped part of it right here. Where'd it go? Right here.
Now he's swimming back across.
Hey. Broken half.
Alright, gotta close the video out before it gets dark. After we went to the ponds today, came back to camp, loaded up our stuff, and then headed up to elk camp. We needed to get some more water, so we filled up with water. We went up to the tree stand, got cell service for a little while. Then we checked out a couple of other areas, just some little meadows, just to see if that was someplace we wanted to sit for the evening. and we chose not to. We chose to go to what we call the watering hole, because we had to get water there anyway. Tried sitting there for, I don't know, maybe a couple hours, but the wind was just swirling every direction. It's a little meadow with some wallows. Would have been a great place to sit because you can see for a little ways, but the wind was just crazy. So I did walk around a little bit and find a bunch of elk beds, fresh sign, right near there. It's an area that we know they bed in, but it looks like they're obviously still there. So that's good for upcoming archery season, but then we decided to kind of make our way back towards what we call the man cave, and then just try to get as high on the ridge as we could so we could try to look down and maybe see multiple little meadows. We did that, and we called, used a predator call a couple times, and nothing for the evening. So we got water, hiked all the way back to camp. We're just eating now, and tomorrow we're going to go to a new area we call the Bowl. We've seen bears in there before in person. Last year during archery season, I got to 55 yards on one. Just couldn't get any closer. So we know they use the area, and it's fairly open, so I think we can stay far enough back where if we do have some wind issues, we hopefully won't be right on top of them if we see them. And we'll see what happens. So tomorrow's a new day, and we'll see what we can do. What are you doing? Just found this old tree stand. I've probably walked by this thing 50 times. Never saw it. Platform is down here on the ground. Right there. Crazy. It's been there a while. Well, it's Saturday afternoon. We're back at the truck, as you can see. It rained most of last night, most of this morning. We went out for a morning hunt, sat in what we call the bowl for, I don't know, 3-4 hours. Sat at the ponds for a little bit, then we went to the bowl, sat there for 3 or 4 hours, and we haven't seen anything the entire time we've been here. So we made the decision, went back to camp, packed up and hiked out, and now we're gonna decide. We've got a couple places that we might just go explore just for the evening, and see what we can find that way. So no bears. We didn't see any other animals either, other than what we got on the trail cameras. It was a good trip. It was fun, exciting, but just no opportunities with bears. So we'll see if anything happens this evening, and we'll go from there. Just thought I'd do a real quick update. We're on our way out, like I mentioned, and there was a gravel road Forest Service road that I saw on the map, and looked like some really good stuff. But what was most interesting about it is it looked like it had a recent burn. So we said, what the heck? We drove, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles up the gravel road and started to get into some of the stuff that was burned, and just said, just might as well see. So just pulled over on the side of the road and started walking in, and some really awesome stuff. One, just cool to look at, being a recent burn, but seeing tons of tracks, deer tracks primarily, and it's just a really, really cool area. So we got up to a ridge, kind of a vantage point, and it's a little after 5 o'clock right now, and we've been sitting here for probably, I don't know, close to an hour. We're going to try to make it until dark or close to it and see what steps out. We just had a rain shower come through. That's why I'm kind of trying to hide under some of these burnt trees. But so we'll see. As long as it doesn't keep raining on us, we're going to hang out as long as we can and see if anything steps out. At the very least, I think I found a place that I will probably come back to at the start of archery deer season and do a little bit more exploring and check it out then. But man, fingers crossed, maybe we still get a shot at a bear tonight. Maybe something still walks out. So we've been glassing as we've been sitting here. Haven't seen anything yet, but the wind keeps switching as usual. But fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. Just thought I'd give an update. It's about a little after 5 o'clock, so we still have 3 hours left, so a lot of time. Let's see if we can find something. That's going to be it for our bear trip. We just hiked out of that new area. Super cool. We did some exploring. Tons of sign, elk and deer. I think we saw one pile of bear scat. We didn't see any animals, but we did find a trail cam in there, and there's some salt down. Just the place is just torn up. It's in a really good spot, but it's a big area, so I'm not concerned about that. I'm definitely going to be back here in September for opener for deer archery. I haven't been in a place where I've seen this much deer sign, so I'm really excited about that. I'll just find my own little spot in there. But that's it for bear season, for our bear hunt. We still might get a few more opportunities later this year, but that's it for this weekend. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.